Hello everyone, I'm Gary from CNM Cyber, and we have Natalia here. Natalia, and we are in their tech board meeting. Um, Eventually, it was like supposed to be a week ago, but because of like technical issues, we missed it, and we moved to August 31st. And this session is recorded, and recording will be available on our channels. And our plans, so we have like all businesses, we have pending businesses, and we need to decide about new businesses. So let's get started, like with the old businesses. So normally we go over what we had before, the first line, what we had before, and then we will make some plans together with Natalia and record it here. So back to the Proxmox server. So I did this part. I tried to describe it as detailed as I felt like is needed, because our farm should be like a work site for people. So like new people who will be coming when they got to be a cloud operator. Basically, Proxmox is our cloud right now, and it has many right now like missing parts. Let's say monitoring, because right now we're discussing monitoring or recovery. We need to record it, update it. It's not updated yet, but the main challenge is like what I call like gateway. It's basically built on pfSense. So this page is under development, but it is going right now. It's stopped because it's no new updates. With monitoring, like we discussed, initially this farm was made by Mohammed, and he's working with this right now. We asked him to add monitoring, put DNS and Jitsi. Mohammed said like DNS is not really can be accomplished with the pfSense, but I wonder why. Because if I go to Bing and I put, not Bing, let's go like to YouTube. When I go to YouTube and let's say, I type pfSense and DNS, I see many videos like with the tutorials, how to set it up, and yeah, it can be used with the Cloudflare too. Mohammed recommended Cloudflare. But again, there are many different options. Many. So yesterday we talked to Natalia, and we basically agreed on that we will be waiting for what Mohammed will do, and then to go from there. Natalia, my question is like, what time frame should we give to Mohammed? Let's say a week. So like next week we will decide to move on, or because we cannot just like wait for Mohammed for forever, right?
I think about a week.
Okay. So next week we will get and decide what we will do with the Jitsi. And we plan like that he will install like Jitsi, and we plan to use the Jitsi instance. Um, Jitsi instance. We also talked about to create kind of some project on lab, right, Natalia? I missed
Uh,
this part. Where are we in this? We don't have any project, right? Kind of to make a
uh,
project to put like all credential there. So when we talk to, let's say, someone else like Joseph or Nanette, we'll just give them access, or
we have repo employable.com. and
Yes.
and they can enter in this project with LDAP credential.
Hmm. So how practically can we do this? So like right now we don't have anything on lab, right? We don't have any on our GitLab. Or we do have. Do we have?
We do have, and but in this present project, I and you, and we can invite others to project.
And there are all credentials like I collected on this project, right?
Right, right, right.
So yes, so like next time, let's say with Mohammed, instead of sending him all credentials over email, we can just say, "Oh, go to this project, enter this project, and we will go from there," right?
Right, right.
Wow. Okay, that's cool. So okay, so we our plans that we will wait for a week, and we will and Natalia will refresh uh, this project on the lab, right? One, I will put right now a quick note. 1 week, Natalia to check the lab project. Okay, so let's go. Let's move on. I love before we move. I love pfSense. pfSense sounds like it has so many like how to say capabilities because of this like platform style. So you can add like various kind of things on the top. Also with Proxmox, yesterday we discussed with Natalia Proxmox. Um, yeah, because we discussed with Natalia this part. So right now we set up like Proxmox virtual environment, right? We work with this. Backup server, we don't use it. Instead of we use direct backups from the Proxmox. So we use like Proxmox backups, but not backup server. And also we discuss mail gateway, which is kind of a protecting solution. We don't use it yet, but we may consider to kind of to add it as a protection part. We also had yesterday discussion with Natalia about the difference between Proxmox backups versus server. And backup, Proxmox backup. Yeah, so this is their one of the discussions which I found, which I wanted to talk about yesterday, but I couldn't find because we didn't have we didn't have video. So here what they say, like with the server allows to do incremental backup. So instead of backing all the time, it will be only like incremental, like adding on reduplication. This is the interesting part, verification. So it is also it verifies very like it verifies whether the backup is complete or not. Because with the backups it could be mistakes, and with the backup like straight backup with no server, if it's like mistake you will not be able to restore. Also it allows like live restore. Here we go. So with the backups, you need to, if we need to restore, we click restore and we need to wait until everything will be restored. With the server, it will be kind of whatever is restored will go live.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, you are right. I asked like that you can back up only like some parts. No, it's not here. So this is what I looked at, backup and restore. Anyway, right now we are not there yet. We are more like working with their virtual environment cluster, and we are plugging pfSense and monitoring. Monitoring is another piece. We will see what Mohammed will give us, and then we will go from there. Now let's move to the wiki, unless Natalia has anything to add or ask or stuff. With the wiki, we technically we get stuck, right? So we don't have anyone who is actively seeking, and I even close this project. So I believe like we just need to kill this project, wiki LDAP, or like postpone it to move from like active businesses to more like a pending or maybe kind of potential. But instead, I would say we need to concentrate on WSO2 um, integration server. Sorry, there is an airplane above me. Yeah, by the way, today, because we had like technical issues yesterday, so today I decided just like to be outside of the office. I'm on the parking lot outside of the office. So, but it looks like much better. So like the network there is the problem. Um, so yes, so wiki basically instead of the wiki, we probably need to go to WSO2. Where Natalia, like where can we deploy this like WSO2? Can we deploy on their Proxmox cluster when it's available, or DigitalOcean, or anywhere else? I found that WSO2, the requirements are very low. I don't remember, like a couple of gigs. So the technical requirements for Proxmox are kind of, well, yes, for WSO2 is really low, right? We deployed it WSO2, right? Somewhere.
No, right. We deployed WSO2 in WordPress, and we started deployed it on the model, but
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 we don't we have do we have it anywhere?
I think so. I think we have it on CNM Cyber uh, instance.
Integrator or enterprise integrator. I remember it was like the requirement was really low. Like I said, I was surprised. So we can easily like put it on our Proxmox, I guess. Or we can put on DigitalOcean or somewhere else. But I thought like to get rid of DigitalOcean altogether. I thought if the cluster Proxmox cluster is success, we can move applet there and move and put like WSO2 as well. And if it is not like enough space, it should be enough space. If it's not enough space, we will move Odoo to somewhere else. Odoo
Okay.
maybe Kumka. And to keep like a Proxmox cluster as our kind of main piece. So we will retire like wiki project from here and substitute it with WSO2, right? And WSO2. You will, Natalia, you will check what we have right now, at what stage this project, and then we will, like next week, we will kind of put some posting on Upwork or somewhere else and try to find, solicitate someone's help, right?
Right.
Okay, let's go. So let's do. Let's move on. With the community, we yesterday we had a meeting with Kevin. Um, it was not kind of, we succeeded only 15 minutes, but we chat before. So basically, what is kind of, where are we right now there? So we have um, CNM Cyber is like introductory jobs, but to make these introductory jobs available, we need to have technology, including ProxmoxVE, and maybe we will kind of, instead of ProxmoxVE, we'll use Proxmox, because we plan to use also like backup server. We don't have job descriptions. We don't have, we have like, we need to create many different pieces until we can invite people. We talked like about eDOSIT. I want to keep this name. I believe it's like, it's a cool name, and we will explain it everywhere. This is like, it means end experience in Ukrainian. But the same thing, we are not ready to offer eDOSIT anywhere else. So probably we will market Career Pulverize for, to try to find people who can develop our services. And we will work with their companies and like employment agencies in Kenya. And we will see, we will try to kind of to reach out and to see who, whether we can find developers to develop our services, let's say this way. I personally worked on the pitch. I got to this, like, to the 30-second pitch yesterday, but we're discussing basically with Kevin, we're discussing the path. Which path can bring us to, like, to solutions to create the services, and how to, when services are created, how to move them to the market. So it's going somewhere, slow but going. Let's go to recording. With the recording, we didn't do anything from last week. You tried to record, you used something which we don't know. You said like there is this kind of some application, Ubuntu, in Ubuntu, but how to make it real, how to make it that I can start recording. Right now I'm recording using Camtasia, right? I'm using like recording using Camtasia. How can I start using like this recording from VM? What they're kind of, what they're like, how we can move there?
Mm.
Can you
You,
can you, can you
you can have access to this machine with RDP and start record. I can show it now.
You can show it now, or you can just like maybe after we talk, you can record the video showing, oh, go there, go here, click here, so someone else can use it as well, right? Or
Right.
can we do this?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So okay, I will put like Natalia to create like some a kind of instruction. Okay,
Okay.
let's move on. with Jitsi, right now it's in pending, but we discussed yesterday that maybe we can wait for the farm forever, and we can put like a Jitsi instance just on our Proxmox non-clustered Proxmox, right? And we can
Right.
try to use it. So let's do it, right?
Right.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
I started to do Jitsi new Jitsi instance in our non-cluster machine.
So we can use it like next week.
I think so.
Okay. So how practically can we try? Maybe what about this? We meet like we have like an official meeting on Wednesday. What if we will use instead of like Viber or whatever, we will use this kind of new Jitsi instance and try
It is
to.
good idea.
It's a good idea. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, our backlog. So mail server lab to get rid of DigitalOcean. WSO2 will move to our like current businesses, so-called old, and it's really old. Yeah, and we don't have kind of right now we don't have appetite for anything else. Cloudflare, if Mohammed, we will see what happens. If Mohammed set up like Cloudflare, Mohammed will set up our cluster with Cloudflare. We may put this like Cloudflare, move it to the app. So, what did I miss? So I will be working. I will see if new information emerges from Mohammed about Bureau Farm. I will move on that. I will work on its documentation because right now I finished with this page. I don't know what else I can add or change. And we don't have any active projects on Upwork. We don't have any postings, so like we'll get to this WSO2. It will be our next thing for which we will seek contractors. So, what else? What I'm missing? What did I miss?
Not
We're good?
good.
Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Oh, Natalia emerged here. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, and see you next week, or maybe earlier if Kevin emerges. And bye bye.
Bye bye.